Hey viewers and friends, Andrew back again, and it's update time once again. Not a big update, just a few titles, but I went out this morning on a bit of a Blu-ray hunt and decided to finally attempt to film some footage at a couple of stores in my shopping area that sell movies. So this has been something that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I just never seem to get around to it. It's not the most easiest thing to do at my particular stores because the customer service desk is right near the movie section, so there's always staff wandering around and general public obviously, so not the easiest of things to do, but I managed to film some footage on a couple of Blu-ray sections at Target and Big W. Nothing amazing, but a few people have requested that I do something like this, and as I said, it's been something I've been wanting to do for a while, so I thought it'd be an interesting thing for you guys, especially my overseas viewers, just to sort of check out the range that we sort of have in Australia. So as I said, I visited Target and Big W, so yeah, we're going to take a quick little look at the footage. Okay, so we are in Target, and this is their Blu-ray section. Nothing too impressive, pretty stock standard, and their prices aren't that great. The E.T. Digibook, which fantastic release, but rather pricey, $32. Ouch. I think I paid like $22 for it on launch, and a lot of other places are selling the same thing for like $25. Harry Potter, Iron Man, Men in Black, Hunger Games, pretty stock standard mainstream stuff. The Jaws Digibook, amazing release, $29, which is a bit pricey. Probably my favourite Blu-ray release of last year. If you don't own it, I definitely recommend it. And yeah, there you have it. That is pretty much my local Target's Blu-ray section. Right, now we're taking a look at the $5 movies at Big W. We're over at Big W now. These are just the $5 DVDs. Nothing too impressive, all pretty standard, cheap titles. Then the Blu-ray section, which is a lot more extensive than Target, but again, still not that impressive. Their prices are fairly decent. There's Super 8, great movie, I already own it though. A lot of their titles are pretty stock standard mainstream stuff, but as I said, you know, they've got pretty good prices on a lot of the Blu-rays. Fairly decent range, not as good as JB's, but there's no JB here. And at the moment, as you can see from the stickers, they have buy two, get one free. So pretty good deal at the moment. I think it runs to the 24th of February. Unfortunately, the titles that I were after, they weren't in stock. Friday the 13th Part 2 and Part 3, which were probably the best horror-related Blu-rays they had actually. And this is just the way the aisles are set up. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, back on camera again. So yeah, that was just a quick look at the Blu-ray sections of Target. Target are atrocious. I hardly ever go there, but I just wanted to go there for filming purposes, and it was relatively easy to film in there. The customer service desk is not in that area, and it's not very busy, so I had an easy job filming there. Big W, on the other hand, was a bit of a bitch to film. It took me 3 attempts to film that Blu-ray section because, you know, staff were wandering around or other customers would come in while I was filming. So yeah, but just a bit of footage. I didn't actually end up picking anything up from the shops today. The 2 titles that I were especially after at Big W were Empire of the Sun and The Client, which both just came out on Blu-ray last week, but unfortunately they didn't have them in stock, which isn't really a big surprise to me because Big W have gotten really lazy recently, especially in terms of getting older catalogue titles that have just come out on Blu-ray in stock. They normally have most of the new release stuff in, but yeah, when it comes to a lot of the back catalogue, Blu-ray releases are not so good. But yeah, so I didn't pick up anything, so it was kind of an out and about fail. But anyway, at least you guys know how pathetic Australian Blu-rays are in terms of what Big W and Target stock. JB are a lot better, but as I said, I don't have a JB in town, which is unfortunate. But yeah, back to Amazon we go. But anyway, enough on that. And I hope you did enjoy the bit of footage that I did film. You know, it wasn't that easy to do, but yeah, I wanted to do it for you guys anyway. I may film in Kmart at some point. I'm not too sure when, because I don't really go there a lot, but that should be relatively easy to film in also. So there may be some Kmart footage at some point, but not too sure when. But anyway, we're going to move on now to talk about a couple of titles that I received in the mail today. I ordered both of these off eBay, really good prices. They were $12 each with free shipping, and yeah, I really couldn't complain. So, two Blu-ray Umbrella releases. The first one is Dawn of the Dead. Amazing cover art. This one's a 2-disc set, comes with Blu-ray and the DVD with the special features, and yeah, great artwork all round. Really like the cover. This is a fantastic movie. It actually took me a couple of viewings to really get into this film, but it's such an amazing zombie movie. And if in terms of a zombie storyline, you're really not going to get any better than this one. Amazing storyline, really realistic of what would happen during a zombie apocalypse. The four main characters that you know, barricaded themselves in the mall were all excellent. Yeah, this is just such a fantastic film. Don't really need to go on about it. I'm sure everyone and their dog has seen this, but if you haven't, I definitely recommend checking it out. You know, it's utterly amazing. Bit of an addiction with this one at the moment, and the next one that I'm about to show. I own the Arrow release of this one, which is now out of print, but I wanted to pick up the Australian Umbrella release, and for $12 I really couldn't pass it up. This has got a massive amount of special features. I'm not too sure if it's got any more or any less than the Arrow release. I really haven't looked into that. But as I said, pretty addicted to this movie now, so I do plan to pick up a few more releases. But if anyone is interested in picking this one up, it's region free, so yeah, there you go. That's Dawn of the Dead, the original. And the next one, which I'm most excited about, is the Blu-ray 2-disc release, again from Umbrella, of Day of the Dead. Such a great release. I had to pick it up. And again, like the Dawn of the Dead set, it's a 2-disc set with the Blu-ray and the DVD with special features. And look at that cover art. It's absolutely incredible. Easily the best cover art for any release of this movie, in my opinion. I absolutely love it. So gory. It just looks amazing. So yeah, definitely wanted to pick this one up. Like Dawn of the Dead, I own the Arrow release, but I definitely wanted to pick up the Umbrella release, mostly for the cover art, which again is absolutely amazing. This is a great movie and probably my favourite out of the two. I can't really decide. I mean, they're pretty much on par with each other, but this has amazing gore, and probably my favourite gore from Tom Savini. It's either this movie or Maniac, I really can't decide, but I'm probably leaning towards this movie. The gore in this is absolutely frigging amazing. This is a great film. I love the underground setting, and I sort of loved the storyline to do with Bub, the whole emotional side of his zombie character I found pretty fascinating. But yeah, I mean, Day of the Dead, again, like Dawn of the Dead, I'm sure everyone has seen it. If you have not, I definitely recommend this one. Really good zombie film. so there you go, Dawn of the Dead and Day of the Dead, my two most recent collecting addictions. Both amazing films that I highly recommend if you have not seen either of them. Go out and pick a copy up. Very, very easy to pick up affordable copies of these films wherever you are in the world. You know, there's a few different Blu-ray releases, a ton of different DVD releases. So these movies are not hard to track down and add to your collection at all. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to pick up a few more editions of both of these movies. But for now, these are the two latest editions that I have, and are fantastic releases as well. So that's been my video, just a quick out and about, and then the Dawn of the Dead and Day of the Dead Blu-rays. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.